Salut pour tous et soyez les bienvenus dans le programme Planète Kitab avec Eder Zanetti. We are looking at the situation on. It started on Holland, then it moves into Germany. Now it's reaching French, and it's spreading all over the Europe. This strike of the agricultural sector against the leftist or socialist governments, which are striving to reduce agricultural production by cutting down subsidies. And this is a lesson for the agriculturalists globally, but especially the ones in the tropics. You see, now the agriculturalists in Europe are on the streets complaining against measures that try to reduce their productivity, that tries to put another weight on their budget related to the expenditures on acquiring machinery and fuel to run those machinery. And this shows how tricky is the situations of the agriculturalists in Europe. They rely heavy on subsidies in order to produce. And when you cut down those subsidies, they lose competitiveness and they tend to stop producing. And when they are looking into a situation that will threaten their production, they go to the streets. They don't want to lose any production capacity. And this is something that we have to be really aware of. For example, those REDD+ credits that are sold to tropical countries, they are financed by those people. They need to get those subsidies in order to run their agriculture. And every time that we start producing, new land start producing in the tropics, the weight of this subsidies grows. So they finance some NGOs to come to our countries and say, okay, let's stop producing. This is bad for the environment. Now look at what the agriculturalists do in Europe when you start to stop them from producing. But there is alternatives, and that's what I'll be trying to tell you. There are alternatives to remove CO2 from the atmosphere and generate carbon credits while producing more. If they are facing difficulties right now, we should produce more and increase their troubles in order to balance the world in terms of the agricultural production. We should not have to bear the weight of the subsidies that are paying for Europeans. Let God, peace, and the love that builds be our weapons on the daily struggle for justice. Eder Zanetti, for tous les amis africains.